Hey guys, it's your boy Donkey me what? In this video I'm gonna be talking about the school system because I'm a bit annoyed. Let me go through the story. If y'all didn't know, I don't go to school mainly because the school couldn't tend to my needs. So I was like, alright, I'm just gonna ditch it. I'm gonna go do my own thing, right? I'm that kid at school that was always like the uncool kid that just everyone knows. So it's like it's a mix between like borderline you could bully this kid and get away with it because he's uncool, and it's also borderline nobody really talks to him, but and everyone knows him. I tried to make myself like the kid that was insecure, so we just made jokes 24/7. Because we all know I'm the funniest human being alive, and I ended up, the teachers somewhat to a certain extent hated me, and I think the reason was because the education system is so messed up these days that I can't even flipping learn stuff when I'm at school. It's ironic as hell because like you're there to learn, but for some reason you just can't do it. They're still trying to figure out what the flip is wrong with me. And why I'm slower than everyone else at learning, but the thing is because when I was in primary school, when I was like 4ish, keep in mind second day of primary school, I fell over and hit my head, and actually this is a fake parting. This isn't actually my parting. I don't even know where my parting is, but that's a scar. That's not a parting. So then flipping all this stuff happened with the school, and somebody just tagged me in the post, and I found it quite annoying because I just then spent like I think it was a month in hospital because I had a flipping brain hemorrhage. The brain hemorrhage was basically just because of my disability. I fell over because my mum was like, look after him, he's special. Keep on getting flipping notifications. God, I'm just making this video about loneliness the other day, and now everyone's flipping texting me. Stop! Just stop! Right, so, what was my point? What was I saying? I got no clue what the fuck I was saying. What was I saying? So anyway, basically I fell over when I was quite young and hit my head. And people think that's why I'm so dumb. You can take the mick out of me however much you want. I've heard it all before. Oh, look at him, he's a retard. Dear education system, you suck. You're really bad. You are terrible. I get into this new school, right? So this is after primary school, after they just completely ignore everything I said about, or my mum said to them about how to look after me and everything. I go through primary school. Primary school was probably the worst part. There was one girl I remember that was really, really nice to me. Her name was Aisha, and I don't even know. Like she was really supportive, and just I don't know. We've got in contact very recently, and that's something I'm incredibly happy about. Because you do need sometimes somebody there for you. Nah, I can't speak. You do need someone there for you constant. You do need somebody there for you need. I can't. You do. You need. You need somebody there for you. What the flip is happening right now to my brain? Like I feel like I've just completely lost my ability. Dude, I'm having a stroke. Do you need somebody there sometimes you do need somebody there for you to support you sometimes because things get hard, and then you just need somebody there like, hey, I'm your friend, I'll be your friend. I want to kill myself. Yeah, so that primary school was absolutely rubbish. Nobody liked me. I was just that kid that just did nothing. And then high school comes around, and it was better than primary, to say the least. I had some really good friends. So anyway, yeah, high school was alright, and I kind of developed into the person I am now. The person that titles their video "Crazy Lesbian Does Makeup Challenge." That person, and that's kind of where all the Donkey Swag 2 style kind of kicked in. The whole sitting in the shower and with clothes on and telling people to not be a YouTuber and get a real job, and just basically don't be a YouTuber, get a real job. But yeah, I kind of formed into who I am in high school. High school is, I can either go terribly wrong, or it can go incredibly well and make kids, big. Unless your name is Dove. then your channel gets terminated. And so high school for me went good until year 8, when I met. When I can't say her name, can I? In year 8, everything just basically went downhill. I started getting depressed. I was getting detentions every single day. It was just basically that time where I was just like, you know what? A life sucks, so I'm just gonna live it, you know, the best, or be who I am for a bit. And then I got anxiety from somewhere, and then loneliness kicked. Basically, I quit school in year 9, in January year 9, because I was just, things were just too hard to catch up with when I was doing school. So anyway, I'm going to explain why did I leave. Well, first of all, my mum asked for EHCP, which is early help learning. No, early EHCP, early help, early something or another. Basically it gives you help where you need it, and you can choose where you go to school, and you have to get in, and you can be in a special school or a mainstream school. Of course, I would have picked a mainstream school because I'm not special, I'm not retarded, not there's anything wrong with being retarded. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. Speak, be you. I don't care. Why would I care? I'm going now. Is it still recorded? So yeah, my mum asked for this EHCP thing, and so we didn't get one, and they basically turned us down and said, you don't need it. Why would you need that? And so we didn't get the thing. We didn't get the thing. I feel like this is out of focus. So yeah, the next step was obviously I went to high school, and then just everything went downhill from there, to be honest. We asked for the first thing I remember started going downhill was when my grade was starting to slip, and I was like 3-4 years behind what I should have been. So after the grades, you know, after they were at the peak of what they possibly could be, one of the teachers said, it's fine, you can play a game online and it helps with your learning. So it's like a brain trainer kind of a thing. And so I did that for a long flipping time. I did it through the entire 6 weeks holiday. I did it for 20 minutes a day. And we go back into school, and we say, okay, we've done it. Now, you know, what's the results? Have you got some results for me? And they said, carry on doing it. They didn't say it's improved or it's got worse. I went up to the teacher, and he said, no, you gotta carry on doing it. Reminding you, at the start they said we'll do it through the 6 weeks holiday, and then we're gonna review it and say, oh, it's got better, it's got worse. No, they didn't do that. They told me that flipping that I was gonna get results, and I never got results. So after that, then I was just like, okay, you know what, whatever. And it was a big part because I was getting some. At that point I started to get depressed, you know, and I had a surgery that was cancelled. I don't know if you remember that video, but there was a surgery that was cancelled, and all the stops, nothing was working out. So I was just like, you know what, this sucks. So then after that, I was called up, and they were like, we've heard from some friends that you're going through a hard time. It's like, yeah, why do you care? And I just basically said to them, it's because my grades are low, even though there was stuff in my personal life, like with Emily. But I wasn't going to tell them that. No way I was going to tell them that, because all they do is just tell me, it's just a girl, it's just a girl. And I should have listened to them if they did say that, because now she dumped me. So anyway, the school tried to put things into place to help me get better, and they gave me a counsellor, which they then cancelled. Like, get that, they then cancelled the counsellor like a couple of weeks after doing it. They then cancelled it because they thought I was alright again. I just wasn't telling them it was wrong, and they just went with it, and they were like, oh, okay, he's alright. Literally later that day, I was absolutely, you know, something happened to me then, and they were like, oh, you're still depressed. Oh, we didn't know that. We thought you was alright. It's like, you're an idiot. So anyway, that's when things kind of started to go out, and I was starting to, you know, every single night it was the same thing. I was worried, so worried that I was getting anxiety attacks. panic attacks every single day, panic attacks and anxiety attacks during the school day, and it was just absolutely everything was just going wrong. So I talked to my mum about it, and I started to continuously get days off of school because it was just too much for me. So I started getting these days off school, and it just continuously got worse, to the point where some days I was only going in twice a week, because I just couldn't do it. It was that bad. So they were like, well, he isn't going into school, he isn't doing this, he isn't doing that, why isn't he in school? And it was like, well, he's so depressed that he can't do it. You know, it was like, it's like going to a hospital appointment, and they're just like, well, we don't see anything wrong. You say you got heart cancer? Ah, I can't see anything, sorry. You're gonna die in 2 weeks? You got Ebola? Sorry, I don't care, mate. So, then I come off school, and now I'm getting proper support, and I've got a home tutor, and they're just like now realised, you know, oh, there is something wrong. So, there's many things in the past as well, like how they thought that, because a couple of, you know, weeks before I started taking time off school, they were like, I think to be able to get his grades higher, we need to punish him more and give him more detentions. You guys, just, no, stop, get help. Punishing me will just make me want to be in school less and less and less, and do worse in class, because I'm so worried about doing everything wrong. And even when I did do my best, there was still, like, them coming up to me like, you aren't doing well, you're lazy, blah blah blah. I had a teacher come up to me saying that I'm lazy and that I'm never even gonna get anywhere in life. Like, you don't say that to a student. It's just, no, don't. So, moral of the story, guys, the education system is rubbish. Homework is just completely useless. You hand it in, and they'll be like, cool. And then there's the teachers that say, oh yeah, we need the homework for the class. When you get to the class, what was the homework again? You haven't done your homework. The teachers just assume that you're lazy, and so I'm just sick of it. And then there's the ones that say, you know, and then, as I said before, the ones that say you need the homework for something in class, and you get into the class and they're like, yeah, thanks for the homework, and you just never see it in the class again. Anyway, that was this video. I wanted to make a very quick video about this because I'm well annoyed with the education system. It's just, guys, just basically, the school needs to, it needs to sort itself out. I bet one of these days something bad is going to happen in school, and the government are going to be like, oh wait, we actually need to do something. Oh, hey guys, thank you for watching. It's been your boy. It's me. Subscribe, please. I need money. Give me money. Help. I'm dying.